everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. Today I'm doing something I think is very exciting. This is my first attempt at any form of hydroponics. Lauren is she also has a YouTube channel. It's called Mr. and Mrs. Tomato Head. But Lauren and I, we have a live chat that we do, and the last one that we just did, we had a friend on there named Michael. Hi Michael, if you're watching. And he talked hydroponics. He's very big into hydroponics, and he really simplified it to make it not seem so scary, because if you look at some of the YouTube hydroponic channels, they kind of blow your mind. And it makes it seem very intimidating. So after that Tomato Talk episode, I was pumped. I was ready to go. I went online and I think I bought a very simple startup kit. I think it was like $12. It came with 10 of these and 10 of the little inserts. So if you watched that episode on hydroponics, basically you could use any kind of container that you can fill with water, anything that will hold water, but you also want it to be dark. So I've got a few things I can use. I've got some jars that I used for cleaning my tomato seeds. So now I'm going to repurpose this into hydroponics. But the thing about these are they're glass, and you don't want your container to have a lot of light getting into it. So what I've done is I've got a piece of tape on here. So this is the only part that's going to let light in. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, like you could easily just paint this, paint it black, paint it whatever dark color you want so that light can't get in, because if light gets into the water, then you're going to have algae formation, and you don't want that. But you need a little bit to be able to see inside to see where the water level is. My thought is I've got a few jars here that I'm going to use, and how you use this cheapo kit is basically, from what I understand, is this goes on top, right? And then you're going to put one of these in, one of these in. You'll fill it with water, and so this will get moist. And then if you look right there, there's a little hole for you to put your seed into. This is how some people's seeds start, and then they'll up-pot their seedlings into potting soil or whatever, outdoor, whatever they're going to do. I didn't even tell you what I was going to do. I'm doing Micropalooza. Yay for Micropalooza. I'm starting more micros. I've already started some. I can show you the ones I got going down in the basement. Most of them are doing pretty well, and I've just got them sitting in front of a glass door, and that seems to be enough light, and it doesn't get a whole lot of like direct sunlight, but they're doing okay. For Micropalooza, you had to start your seeds November 1st or after, so it is November 3rd. I wanted to come home from work on Wednesday, which was November 1st, and start these seeds, but as you know, I don't get anything done when I get home from work. I'm pretty much pooped. My work days are long, so usually I'll just binge eat and pass out. Back to what I was saying. So it's as simple as these three things. Then you'll put your seed right into that little hole, and it should germinate. I also bought, this is the food that you want for your water. So it's A and B. So it's a world's best base nutrient system. So this is B, and you're supposed to use equal amounts of A and B. So this is A, 401, so that's the NPK, and then the B has 142 NPK. So you use equal parts, stir them together, and then you'd add it to your water. About once a week, you're going to feed your water. Looking at the glass jar thinking, well, you just said that you needed to not have light getting into it. Well, like I said, you could paint it, but I thought, ooh, craft time. I have these old catalogs, the seed catalogs from years past. This is Seed Savers Exchange. I have one from Totally Tomatoes. I get these every year, but I thought I could Mod Podge a bunch of different pictures of tomatoes or any kind of vegetable on my jars to make them dark on the inside so that light can't get in. That should have been done first. Should have Mod Podged them, but I'm going to do it afterwards because one, I'm out of Mod Podge, and two, I need to get these seeds started. I needed to have done it a couple days ago, and I did not. So that is that. Okay, so I got that system. Like I said, it comes with like 10, so I could do 10 seeds, but I only have 3. No, I have another jar out there. So these are just jars that I can't use for canning, but you could use canning jars if you wanted to, but my canning jars, I want a can in. So these are just like old mayonnaise jars. I think one of these had olives in it or something like that. I think this is going to be pretty good. So like I said, I'm doing micro dwarfs. The micro dwarfs that I am starting today, I'm going to start Puck. I'm starting Candy Berry, Spunky Bird, Mocha, Pixie Striped, Balcony, is it Cluedo? And then Coco, which is an F1 hybrid. So those are the ones I'm starting. And then I also think I'm probably going to resow seeds for some of the ones that I started. As usual, I neglected them for a week. They needed to be up-potted, and I didn't. What I did was I brought them upstairs and I sat them on this table before up-potting them, and then I left them sit here for too long without light, and some of them needed that light. So there's some that didn't do so well, like this one, Tiny Tiger. So I'm going to resow seeds for Tiny Tiger, Whippersnapper, if I have any more seeds of these, because I think I didn't have very many to begin with, and Regina Yellow. So those 3 I'm going to resow seeds for. I'm going to put a clip in here where I'm going to show you the ones that I've got going downstairs. Down in the basement, this is my other micro dwarfs that I started. This one here is Garden Pearl, so it's taller than all the rest. I might have to put this into a hanging basket somewhere. They all look like they're doing pretty good. It's kind of chilly down here because we haven't started the wood pellet stove, so they're not, I don't think they're loving it. But like this one here, oh, this one's struggling. I don't know if that one's gonna make it. That one's Whippersnapper. It's so wispy. I had another one upstairs and I can't seem to do Whippersnapper. This is my 3rd attempt at trying it, but I don't know. Some of them are pretty tiny too. So I've just got it in this door, this window here. I probably should put it under my grow lights. I may end up moving it under there, but for now, I'm just, you know what? I'm kind of lazy right now. I don't know. The change in the seasons, the change in the light, you know, the daylight hours getting smaller, like my motivation kind of wanes. Hopefully it'll come back. I just need to get moving a little bit more. I don't know, something, but all right. So I'm headed upstairs to finish planting my micros hydroponically. And you can start these under grow lights, or I've seen some where people put them in a windowsill that gets light. I have been working on my what do I want to call them? My tomato awards videos. I've been working on them. They are coming. I'm going to have one for slicers. I'm going to have one for cherries, one for saladettes. There might be a couple others. I know I'm going to do like ones I'll never grow again. I'll do a video on that too. I was hoping to start recording them this weekend, and I still might be able to. And I think Ben is going to pick out his top slicers as well. I don't know about the others because he might do them too, but okay. So I'm going to sow the seeds, and then I'm going to Mod Podge. It'll probably be a little bit more difficult to do it backwards, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is the chart that it comes with the A and B nutrients. It gives you like how much you should use weeks 1 and 2, 5 to 9 millimeters, week 3 and 4, 5 to 9 millimeters, milliliters. Did I say millimeters? Milliliters. Oh my gosh. And then I guess they've got more stuff that you could get to add to your water. One of them's called Golden Tree. One of them's called Flower Stacker Sweet and Sticky. Yeah. Tree Trunk. And then Cow Mag and Iron, which I might get the Cow Mag and Iron because that makes your tomatoes sweeter. I wonder what Sweet and Sticky has in it. That sounds interesting. Then I chatted with one of you, and you had said that you tried to leave a comment on YouTube, on the YouTube live, but YouTube wouldn't let you. And you wanted to recommend this type of hydroponic system, that you had several. You sent me pictures showing me that you use them quite a lot. So you kind of vouched for it, and I thought, well, I'm going to get it. It's called AHOPEGARDEN. So she had several of them, and this is me opening it for the first time. Comes with the user manual, a quick guide, which is probably what I want to look at because I'm trying to be quick about this. And then we're just going to take it out of here. Pieces of foam. Well, that's easy. There's not a whole lot of stuff. So this says that you might want to soak your seeds for 6 to 12 hours before planting, which is never a really bad idea. Get them, you know, moistened so that they sprout a little easier. Got buttons up at the top there. Power button, water, vegetables, and flowers and fruits. Oh, wow. So it extends up quite nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes to plant stuff in. This top piece just comes off, and then this is the area where you'd fill with water. It's got a little plug there that comes off, a little rubber plug or silicone plug. Also says you could soak the sponges. Again, it comes with those little sponges. It has a pack of those little sponges, so you could soak those, getting those pre-moistened. Nothing's getting pre-moistened today. And again, it's got the, what are these things called? The little baskets, I guess. These things right here. Got the baskets that you'd use. Oh my goodness, okay. I guess these are the little containers that you'd pre-soak your seeds in. And I guess these are the caps in case you're not using all the holes that you can cover up to keep the light from getting down in there. Comes with a couple sets of tweezers. Oh, and a plant marker. So this box is the plug. I think I'm going to keep this out on my kitchen table. I have covered in seeds right now. Plugs in to the back right there, and it comes with an extra stopper. Here's another stopper. So this is, you know, a stopper that if you want to drain it and put fresh water in, but it comes with an extra one, so that's nice in case you lose that one. And what else is this box? This is probably the food, or nutrients, I guess you would say. So again, it comes with the A and B plant food. Little bottle here. So these are granules that I guess you'd have to mix and let dissolve in the water. But for now, I think I'll just use the liquid. This cap has 5, 10, 15 milliliters. So I could just use one of these caps with the other stuff as well. Okay, so that seems pretty simple. Simple enough here. Basically the same concept. I do not know how many micros I can grow in this, but I'm going to start seeds in all of the holes, and if I need to up pot, I will. All right, I've got them soaking here. It's just been a few minutes, but they're very moist. I'm going to first, well, before I stick those in there, I'm going to fill this with water, even though this isn't where I'm going to keep it. So it's got a little front view where you can see the water level. I'm not going to fill it up all the way. I'll fill it up the rest of the way once I have it out in the kitchen where I want to keep it. Which actually I could have just done this completely out there, but whatever. Oop, oh. And whoop. And I make a mess. Okay. Oh, it's going in. It's slowly going in. I'll put the stopper back on there. I only have a little bit more water than I need to fill, but I'm going to put these in there. I've got a piece of paper here that I'm going to write which ones I'm going to put where. So I'm just going to stick these down in there. Boop. Huh. It's got got one extra. Well, just leave this, right? Yeah. All right, we'll leave that set out to dry back out. And then add the rest of this water in here. I guess I'll go ahead and add the nutrients into the water here before I start seeds. I'm just going to do a capful of each into everything. Capful in here and a capful in each jar, I guess. Yeah, this, I don't know, this might be too many micro dwarfs in this here. I might have to up pot and leave only 2 of them in here. Okay, so I've got the nutrients in my AHOPEGARDEN. Let me do my jars. I got all but one of them filled with water. Oh, golly. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I don't know how this video is gonna be helpful, but maybe it will. One more. Okay, so I've got that one in there. Now let me do the other one. And I'll give you updates in future videos as to how this is all going. Nutrients are in. I need to fill that one with water. That one doesn't have any water. I thought I'd taken them all out and put water in them, but I had not. Last thing to do is put the seeds in the doohickeys. So first one I'm going to do is Spunky Bird. So I'm going to draw a map. Not a map, but like copy like the holes and how they're positioned, and then I'm going to write where I put stuff. Back and front. So we're going to do Spunky Bird one, and then I think I'll do a Spunky Bird in a jar too. Just put it on this piece of tape on that black ring, because I'm going to end up Mod Podging all over the glass, so we'll just, I hope that holds up okay. So there, I just wrote Spunky Bird. It's not gorgeous, but it'll do. All right, so let's get a couple seeds out. Let's see if I use my tweezers here. I got a seed. I'm just gonna drop it right down in to that hole. Okay, I guess that's all you do. Okay, and then same for, get another seed. Have it written down in the back hole here. Same thing. Just gonna drop it down in there. Guess that's it. All right, Cocoa F1. I'm going to only do one of these. I'm going to try to get this video up tonight. These seeds look dark. Where did I put the cocoa? In it goes. I hope I'm successful with this endeavor. It being my first attempt, and then it also being that I'm doing it on camera. It seems easy enough. Like, it doesn't seem as hard as I've made it out to be. Like, all right, so this is Balcony or Noi Cluedo. I don't know. Close enough. Those little tweezers are very neat. Where'd I put that one? Oh, in the back here. I might do one more of these in pots and seed starting mix, since I already know. I know how to germinate seeds in that, just to be on the safe side, because I'm worried that I'm going to be a huge failure, but I hope I'm not. So I'm going to do a pixie striped in here and in a jar as well. I'd love, if this works out for me, and I do like it, I'd love to do some indoor lettuce like in the summer in one of these. 2 pucks, 1 bokeh, because I've got 4 more holes. So I'm going to do 2 pucks, a bokeh, and a candyberry. And I'll do a second bokeh and candyberry in the jars. Hopefully this all goes well. I will wait 7 to 10 days before I sow any more in soil, because I have quite a lot already going, and I really don't. I need to just take a little break. I need to take a break through this winter. Don't want to have a ton of stuff going where it's like overwhelming. Okay, I'm going to finish putting these seeds in their holes, and then I'll show you my end, where this stuff's going to end up, which has a decent amount of light. And I'm hoping that the light from this will kind of help these along. If not, I have lights set up in the basement that I can take them down and put them in the basement. But the basement's still cold. We haven't started the wood pellet stove, so I'll be back. Okay, so I've got everything out here. For the time being, this is at my kitchen. This is where I've got my stuff kind of stored, because I'm continuously, this is where I keep seeds that I'm trying to save, and I got my dehydrator and my water bath canner, because I've been doing a lot of canning, tomato sauce and stuff like that. So this mess fits perfectly right here on this table. So this is where it will hang out. I am going to Mod Podge those, hopefully by the end of this weekend. So there's the setup. So I gotta say, as far as setup and like putting it together, it was very easy. And this was on sale, the AHOPEGARDEN. I don't even think I said it. It was like regular, almost 70, I believe. I'll link the one that I got down below. They have several different ones to choose from. But this one was, I think it was like 36 or 40, somewhere around there. A good percentage off. And I was just like, oh, I better grab it now. So I did. Comes with everything that you need. And then the other little set that I got, I'll link it down below too. If you got jars for 12 bucks, you can do, what was it, 10 different jars for $12, like $1 a piece hydroponic setup. Then you just got to buy your nutrients, which I can't remember how much the bottles were, because I got the liquid separately, because Michael had mentioned he prefers the liquid because it's just one step less that you have to like mess with the mixing of the nutrients. So I got that separately, and I think that was, I'll link it below, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that this turns out well for me, because it could open a lot of doors of growing stuff inside during the winter without having a bunch of mess. You know, the dirt, the seed starting mix. Like I said, I'd really like to do lettuce in the summer, because in the summer it's too hot for it outside. But inside, where it's air conditioning, I could grow the lettuce. So it has like advantages for both seasons, you know? So that's kind of neat. It's just another thing to expand my knowledge of gardening. Well, I'm gonna see what I can put together as far as the video of this mess. Me starting my very first attempt, me and my first attempt at hydroponics. But that'd probably be the title, I don't know. It'll probably be far too long of a video as usual, but hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe, share, like, do all that stuff. Help me grow my channel. Thanks guys, and I will catch you in the next one. I hope y'all enjoy your day. Bye.